Well, welcome back here at the Rugby 10's Youth Invitational here at the beautiful Vista Hermosa Sports Venue. It's the penultimate match of what has been a scintillating weekend of youth rugby. And up next, we'll have the San Clemente Rhinos combined with the Balkan Honey Badgers up against the Serengeti Elephants and the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Both the under 14 and under 16 boys division, they are all ready and lined up. I've got with me in the commentary box one of the Rugby 10's players and the broadcast commentary graduate, Sam Brackett. It's been a pleasure to watch the next generation taking their opportunity.
Yeah, it's been an amazing tournament so far. Watching these kids develop over the past couple of weeks has really been amazing. They've come out every single day and working hard, trying to get better, learning from these amazing coaches. So it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah, the mission at Rugby 10's is straightforward: to provide sustainable pathways for rugby players, coaches, referees, and sports administrators in this innovative sports ecosystem. And also now we've got the broadcasting commentary program in partnership with Dylan Stanford from the Rugby World Cup commentator. And Sam, you've been brilliant as well with Jay here. And the Serengeti Elephants starts proceedings with a nice deep kickoff. Unfortunately, the Rhinos scrambled to take that first kickoff, but they managed to recover, and a strong run through. This is, of course, the under 16 boys playing in the mixed play division. And especially with the way these boys have been playing, has been brilliant. The Elephants gets the turnover, trying to see if they can exploit the blind. But ref calls the scrum back right in the 22. A decent start for the Serengeti Elephants, Sam.
Yeah, they started off with the deep kick to pin the Rhinos in their own half and just put a lot of pressure on them on defense, and were able to force that knock on and get the ball back here in good position in this first half.
Yeah, Joshua Mouton, the number 48, with a feed in for this Elephants scrum. We know traditionally the Rhinos have good forward packs, always ready to rumble in the jungle, especially when it comes to the scrum. And the Elephants get the right shoulder. Change of direction with a good cutout pass. Lovely little gather as they look to rebuild momentum. That is Maxime Fougon taking the ball up. The ref gives the penalty to the Elephants, and they look to speed up play through Santiago Silla McGrath. Lovely offloading tackle now. That man who started off with a lovely little offload and a brilliant pass to get the first score of the match for the Serengeti Elephants. They've had a good start, Sam, and they look up for this match.
Yeah, it was great defense from the Rhinos for a bit to hold them off their try line, but the Elephants were just able to keep the ball alive and find the space there for that first try.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant start for this Elephants team, who's trailing the Cape Town Wild Dogs on the overall rankings. You know, on top is the Cape Town Wild Dogs, second Serengeti Elephants, only 12 points separating those two top teams, followed by the Rhinos and the Balkan Honey Badgers, top four franchises in this Rugby 10's Youth Invitational. More than 10 countries present. And again, the impact of Rugby 10's all over the globe, bringing all these players together under one funnel to bring all the actions. The Rhinos gathers that good hanging start. Restart from the Elephants. Rhinos struggling to get the ball out of the breakdown with the amount of pressure that the Elephants is exerting at the breakdown. And you can see the line speed just choking the Rhinos in their own 22, trying to pin them. And they get the turnover. What does the ref say? There looks like there's a bit of chat, but the ref awards the penalty. And the Serengeti Elephants scores their second try, converting defense or transforming defense into attack, Sam. And again, showing their intensity when it comes with ball in hand.
Yeah, what a great diving try there from the Elephants. But it all started off of defense from that first breakdown and really slowing the ball down for the Rhinos, and then giving them the ability to come off the line as quickly as possible and put them under even more pressure.
Yeah, conversion not successful on that occasion. And Elephants leading by 12 points to nil. Of course, in the second half, the under 14 boys division will take over, where the Rhinos and Honey Badgers will square up against the Cape Town Wild Dogs. And Joshua Muton will restart proceedings with a nice flat kickoff. Good gather by the Rhinos as they look to exploit that blind side. A good turn of pace by the youngster. He beats the defender. And man, oh man, what a finish to get the Rhinos back into this match. Sam, a try that's well worthy of one of the tries of this tournament thus far.
Yeah, I think that's the best try I've seen so far today. Just recognizing that the defense had kind of shifted right and gave him the entire sideline there. And then a nice step to beat the last defender, and he was in for the try.
Brilliant try by the Rhinos to get themselves back into the match with a conversion as well. Successful. And the Serengeti Elephants lead now by 12 points to 7 over the San Clemente Rhinos. Today we'll crown the overall franchise winner, as well as the MVP for boys and for girls. And indeed, lots to play for still in this penultimate match of finals day here at the 2025 Rugby 10s Youth Invitational. It's the Rhinos that restarts with a nice high-hanging kickoff. Elephants manage to gather it, albeit under pressure. Elephants probing around the fringes, trying to see if that gap opens up. And David Martinez with a lovely offload in the tackle. A lot of explanation coming from the ref as the penalties ordered. The Elephants get things going. Good cut-out pass, finding the first receiver. But it's Ernesto Martinez with a good offload inside. Now the Elephants manage to get into the half of the Elephants. Strong run through. And it's that man, Emmanuel Arcotonis, so strong with ball in hand. Just the discipline at the moment, just letting the Rhinos down, Sam.
Yeah, the Rhinos are giving away a lot of penalties here, and the Elephants are just marching right up the field, now pushing into the Rhinos' own 22 here.
Yeah, L.A. Diaz just fighting in the contact situation, manages to get the ground. And now changing direction, Hector Ishak, lovely flat pass, while met in defense by the Rhinos. To be careful not to get isolated on that occasion. It's Maxime Frugon just trying to probe around the fringes, seeing if there's a gap available, but to no avail as the Rhinos gets the penalty. I've just been also impressed with the intensity of both teams on defense, Sam. It just shows the character and the commitment to the cause.
Yeah, both teams here really following what the game plan is and attacking those breakdowns and trying to slow down ball for the other team or even steal it back.
Yeah, Sam, you've not only just been one of the Rugby 10's legends, but also a coach of one of the segmented teams. How's that experience been for you as coaching?
Yeah, it's been so much fun just coming out here and getting to coach some of the younger girls, the U15s, and help out with the U18s as well for Rhinos. So it's been a great experience so far, and just teaching these girls some of the things that I know and also learning from them a little bit has been really great.
So it's been commentating, it's been coaching, playing, maybe refereeing next for you, Sam?
I don't know about the reffing part. I might leave that to the professionals here.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been treated to some really good officiating. The ref's such an integral part of our game. The Elephants just using the hands and applying a lot of pace with ball in hand. Unfortunately, just went forward on that occasion. And the scrum awarded to the Rhinos. And just to touch upon that, the refereeing aspect of the game, Sam, such an important part, and good to see the players also respecting the calls of the referees in all the difficult situations that came up, but the referees have been brilliant in this tournament.
Yeah, I think that's one of the great parts about rugby is the respect that the players and the coaches have for the ref, and it's something you don't see in a lot of sports, and it's amazing to see these kids following that part of the culture as well.
Yeah, it's a holistic development for these next generation players here at the Rugby 10's Invitational as the Rhinos get a good set piece in play and letting the ball do the work around the hands. At the moment, the jam defense of this Elephant, so good to see. A lot of line speed that is applied. of course, coached by Frankie Horn. We've seen earlier on social media the Rugby 10s handle how he's been just coaching with a lot of passion as the Rhinos get the kick through, but the ref blows his whistle. One of the players was in front of that kick, and one of the Elephants players rather went 10, and the referee gives a very good penalty now for the Rhinos with a it's quite marching at the moment, Sam, but here's a lovely opportunity for the Rhinos to equal things on the scoreboard.
Yeah, with the Elephants down one player, the Rhinos have a real opportunity here to put some points on the board and take the lead back.
Yeah, good little kick through. Probably not the best option, but the ball bounces loose. The Elephants gathers the possession. The ref again blows his whistle for a knock-on and a good set-piece scrum now for the Rhinos inside the 22. It's a bit of a stop-start affair, Sam, just with a little bit of over-eagerness. We know these players only got 10 minutes to make the most of the opportunity and get as much as points possible in this first half.
Yeah, I think there's been a little bit of chaos here in this first half, trying to do a lot, but I think right now the best thing to do is let the ball do the work and see what you can get out of that, and hopefully some gaps will open up.
Yeah, the Rhinos have been so strong in the set piece thus far. And a good right shoulder as they look to exploit the space on the blind side with a lovely snipe. The Serengeti Elephants alert for that move as they run out of real estate. And they get the line out. But the ref says that is time in this first half of the mixed play as the Elephants take the lead by 12 points to 7 over the Rhinos. This, of course, in the first half of the under-16 boys, and in the second half, we'll get ready for the Balkans Honey Badgers up against the Cape Town Wild Dogs under-14 boys. Don't go too far. The action will be right back after these.
It's run out, right? Kicking. Ja, want daar let dan voor ons opgegaan. Where did it with Frank? Do you know what Josh. Lekker Josh. Yes, coach. Guys are receiving. Josh. Lekker David, lekker Joshie.
Well, welcome back wherever you're watching in the globe. It's Rugby 10's Youth Invitational, where the second half of this mixed play will commence. It's the under-14 boys division, where the Balkans Honey Badgers square up against the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Of course, the Wild Dogs follow on of that lead that they got with a combination with the Serengeti Elephants. They're leading by 12 points to 7. Of course, the mindset changes as you start the second half, Sam, and you've alluded to Dallin earlier about the choices of squads that gets to play in the first half, in the second half. Now with the Balkan Honey Badgers chasing this match, does it change the mindset and the psychology of going about the second half?
Yeah, coming into a second half when you haven't been on the field yet is a bit difficult because you know you're coming from behind, but you still have to stay calm and collected and just play your game and focus on what you can do to put some points on the board and not worry so much about what the team did in the first half.
Yeah, the Balkan Honey Badgers on the left hand of your screen playing in that red and brown strip. And the Cape Town Wild Dogs in the black and yellow. The Cape Town Wild Dogs, of course, under 14 boys have had a brilliant 2 weekends of rugby with some stars all over the park as they look to run up their own 22. Strong run to begin things with, but running out of territory, and the refs, or the assistant ref flag goes up with an opportunity here for the Balkan Honey Badgers with the line out just outside of the 22. Of course, the line out is such an important part of rugby 10s. And these Balkan Honey Badgers have had a bit of a difficult morning in their first match, but a lot of training and preparation to get the young boys ready and fit to compete against this very strong Cape Town Wild Dogs. Ball goes over the top in the line out, but the Badgers secures their own line out, and it's that big man again, John Davenport, one of the instrumental players in this Balkan Honey Badgers team. They changed direction, but again, equally met in defense by this Wild Dogs team. Honey Badgers trying to take the ball up to the line. It's David Vasquez, also one of the strong runners in this team. And they're looking to pick up and drive, trying to see if they can gain some valuable meters inside the 22. At the moment, opting to go route one. It's number 14, David Garduno. And the Balkan Honey Badgers get the penalty. And it's Mason Hogan looking to speed up things, not wasting any time. At the moment, Balkan Honey Badgers is showing some good strides here, Sam.
Yeah, they've been marching right up the field and putting the Wild Dogs under pressure, pinning them against their own try line now with the penalty. It looks like they are going to go with the big man in the middle and try and force this try right in the middle here.
Yeah, John Davenport with that big frame. It's impossible to stop him so close to the line. And he equals the score with a kick to come. It's been a brilliant start for the Balkan Honey Badgers, Sam.
Yeah, they're playing amazing here, really just keeping composure and playing their game and not trying to do too much. Really putting the Wild Dogs under pressure. Now evening the score with the kick to come.
Yeah, conversion's so important in this format. And a very important conversion, which he nails. That's the number 7, Mason Hogan. And now the Balkan Honey Badgers are in the lead by 14 points to 12 over the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Really upsetting the form book at the moment. And that's the beauty of rugby 10s. It's all in that 10 minutes that you have an opportunity to turn things around. And this under 14 Cape Town Wild Dogs team has been the team to watch with the amount of tries that they've scored over the last 2 weekends. But the Balkan Honey Badgers are up here for the fight. As Davenport tries for a restarts things. Flat kickoff. With the Wild Dogs again trying to look out of to run out of their own 22 years. One of the star players, the number 19, Manarawi Teranowi. He's got pace to burn. And this time not playing any tricks to immediately dot down the try. And what a way to answer back on that first try of the Balkan Honey Badgers. Great score by the Wild Dogs, Sam.
Yeah, Manuari Tenori has really been instrumental for the Wild Dogs here today. He's been scoring a lot of tries and lots of steps here. Really helping his team out all day today.
Yeah, Cape Town Wild Dogs now regains the lead with a conversion successful by the diminutive number 9, Ari Wunsong. And they lead now by 19 points to 14. And it's Kalei Tiori finding some good space with a deep kickoff. Again, with that tactic to pin down this Elephants team in their own 22. Sloppy pass, and the Wild Dogs, again, their line speed has been so impressive, but over-eager on that occasion. With the offside, and Mason Hogan restarts things for the Balkan Honey Badgers. He's been so industrious with ball in hand. So brave in the way he's taking the ball up. Badgers exploiting that blind at the moment. Kalen Ayachi. This Badgers team is littered with big ball carriers. And the patience of the referee runs out as he gives the yellow card to Jesus Silla-McGraw, the number 12. And now the Badgers have an opportunity here with a one-man advantage, Sam, to capitalize.
Yeah, with playing with one man down for the Wild Dogs, the Honey Badgers really have the opportunity here to maybe spread the ball wide and put some more points on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, Badgers opts to go route one, trying to see if they can suck in those defenders. Here's the try score of the big frame. John Davenport always takes two defenders to stop him.
Up.
Good little offload to Jaden Livia. And it's that man again, going around the fringes, showing his strength and getting over the try line. Sam, this is some box office entertainment as the penultimate match of this Rugby 10's Youth Invitational.
Yeah, he's been really instrumental here for the Honey Badgers, not willing to give up and not allowing the Wild Dogs to take him down, taking 2 or 3 defenders, take him down every time, and noticing that gap around the breakdown, he's able to dot it down.
Yeah, score now equal 19-all with the kick to come. And Mason Hogan has been accurate and probably his toughest conversion of the morning. And unfortunately not successful, and things now deadlock at 19-all. Sam, is going to be a scintillating finish to this match.
Yeah, with the tied game going into this kickoff, it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top, who wants it more here in the second half.
Yeah, it's box office entertainment in this penultimate match. We will crown our franchise champion as well as the MVP for boys and girls. Great reward for what has been brilliant rugby over the last 2 weekends. Davenport with a deep kickoff as the Elephants, the Wild Dogs rather, trying to run out of their own 22 as that man Alexander Wood has been a Trojan for his team over the weekend. Wild Dogs spinning the ball around and good offload in tackle. Got to be careful not to be too high. And here's the money man, the number 19, Manarawi Tuanawi, again using his pace. You give him a half a chance and he'll punish you all day. A brilliant finish under the sticks. And Sam, we've been speaking about MVPs over the last couple of minutes, but this man, young boy, really puts up his hand for that prize indeed.
Yeah, he's very, very good at recognizing the space and recognizing who's in front of him and just backing himself and trusting his speed and his skills to help his team and win some of these games here today.
Yeah, Wong Song, yeah, the younger brother, the Harari Wong Song, the number 9, getting the all-important conversion, giving his team the 7-point buffer. As the Cape Town Wild Dogs will want to pull this one through to get some valuable points on the log. Currently, in the overall rankings, the Wild Dogs are in the lead by 12 points over the Serengeti Elephants, followed by the Rhinos and the Honey Badgers. Wild Dogs with a nice deep kickoff, but the Elephants, again, Mason Hogan, just drinking and weaving and using his feet to evade defenders. Sloppy passes, Aki O'Reilly under pressure with the ball in hand, but the Badgers secures possession. Looking and probing to see if there's any space. David Vasquez and that line speed once again from the Wild Dogs, applying so much pressure on this Badgers team as they get the turnover penalty. Alexander Wood speeds up things. That man does not like to waste time, and a good offload inside the tackle as the Wild Dogs have an opportunity now. Silla McGraw back from his yellow card. And ref awards the penalty for offside. Badgers under pressure here, Sam.
Yeah, the Badgers giving away a lot of penalties here, allowing the Wild Dogs to just keep marching up the field here, and they give away another penalty.
Yeah, unfortunately, a high tackle for number 7, Mason Hogan. He will be getting his marching orders. And he's been one of the bright sparks of this Badgers team. And unfortunately, to see, again, a younger player go down with an injury. It's never nice to see in this format.
Is okay. Again, red card given to the Honey Badger player. He will not be in for the remainder of the match.
Oh, good to see the player back on his feet after that high tackle. As player welfare of utmost importance. Alex Woods takes the quick tap. Can he get over the line? Some brave defense by the Balkan Honey Badgers on their try line. But you can't do the double movement. And the penalty awarded for the Balkan Honey Badgers as Davenport looks to restart things. This man only knows one route, and that's straight. And the jackal turnover by Alexander Wood. At the moment, one for you, one for me. And the Wild Dogs with another opportunity again, scragging through the defenders, and a brilliant offload to probably one of the younger players who deserves it the most. He's been the one pulling the strings, the diminutive number 9, Ari Wungsong. Sam, so well deserved.
Yeah, what a great try for him here in this last half of the game, and what a great offload as well, putting him into space and setting him up to score that great try.
Yeah, conversion not successful as the Cape Town Wild Dogs is in the lead by 29 points to 19, and that's all she wrote for the penultimate game here in the mixed play as the Cape Town Wild Dogs, combining with the Serengeti Elephants, takes the victory by 29 points to 19 over the Balkans Honey Badgers and the San Clemente Rhinos. What a treat, Sam, it's been to watch these boys in full flight.
Yeah, what an exciting game. Both teams just coming out really aggressive, trying to get this penultimate game and a win under their belt.
Yeah, you've heard it from Sam Brackett, one of the legends of Rugby 10's Rugby, as well as one of our broadcasting graduates in the Rugby Broadcasting Commentary Program. Well, we're ready for the final game of the day. It's been all action, witnessing the next generation players producing some top quality rugby. It's all to play for the overall rankings. And don't go too far, because there's some thrilling action to finish what has been a brilliant weekend of rugby here at the Rugby 10's Youth Invitational.